The Bible is a very large book, and inevitably there are misprints, most of which are entirely inconsequential. But a few misprints in the history of Bible publishing have become famous. One of them is contained in the Wicked Bible, which was printed in 1631. You'll see if you look at the Ten Commandments in Exodus 20 verse 14 that the commandment is, "Thou shalt commit adultery." So adultery was made compulsory in this particular Bible. The printer was fined. The fine he couldn't pay, and he was sent to prison. Now, for a long time, I was uncertain about whether this was an unhappy accident, which it could have been, or it was a bit of sabotage. We now know that it was, in fact, sabotage. When the king's printer entered into the agreement to print the Bible, he didn't have enough capital to pay for it, and he therefore entered into a partnership with two other printers. The printers fell out. One of the printers died, and the other printer ended up in a debtor's prison. And from that debtor's prison, he clearly got a friend on the outside to sabotage this Bible. And it worked in that the second printer also ended up spending the rest of his life in prison. They were in separate prisons. Now, this was a disgraceful thing to have happened with a holy text, and the quality of the printing of the Bible, especially given that the printers were in prison, continued to deteriorate. One contemporary commentator says that the printing works felt more like an alehouse than like a printing house, and eventually this led to the universities becoming involved. It may seem like an inconsequential mistake, but its consequences have reverberated through the centuries.